He was jumping on.
No.
Oh.
I hadn't asked him. I just assumed he would jump on after Magic Round.
Well, no, he didn't say he was going to, so haven't included him.
Still
I'm going to trim this.
Sorry.
I'm going to trim the start of that. Let's go straight into it. All right, no, my hockey, welcome back to another episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Tonight I'll be your host, Lennie Brookie, and through the magic of the spider web, we have Jason Smiley Witherley. How are you, brother?
I'm good, bro. Yourself?
Yeah, great, thank you. And also we've got Arataki Bears, isn't it, now? Bears?
Arataki Bears, yeah.
Arataki Bears, Senior B, Captain. Andre October, how are you, bro?
I am good, bro. Bit sore. The old body's a bit sore, but the old Hiningaro is still intact, so just doesn't do quite what the old mind wants it to these days, the old body, 37-year-old body. But yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Good to be here.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. Pleasure to have you on, and good to see you actually survive the weekend. How'd you guys go in the end? Did you get a kill?
Yeah, we got the dub, eh? It's pretty handy when
play?
You've got. We played Futaridu Dragons.
That's my boys' team now. My son's team, Punter Dragons. Look out.
They're pretty. They were pretty handy actually. Real hearty, I think. A few rugby boys. And it was tight until about 10 to go, and then Blake Hayford came to the fold and chucked a couple of dummy goosies and under the sticks. So yeah, it was.
He only played the last 10 minutes.
Nah. But
he played the whole game. He just waited till then to
game management, footy IQ, just waiting for them to
tire out.
Yeah, I think he scored 2 meat pies in the last 10 minutes. Old Blakey.
Shit.
So
there you go. That NRL.
Nah, it was a good game, bro. Good game of footy.
What about your top side?
They got up as well. I think they were up by 10.
Did they play Punter as well?
Yeah. I think it's quite good for the game of rugby league because that was the Arataki Bears' first ever Rezzies game. First team.
Shit. Yeah.
Big privilege to lead the boys out.
First captain.
And then Putaru also hadn't had a Rezzies team in grade for 4 years or something like that. So good
they've
signs.
Been a bit in and out. Yeah.
Good
Great
signs on the old grassroots.
Bloody
100%. All right. We better give a shout out to the sponsors since one of them's on the panel. We'd actually do a shout out. No. All right. Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Fitzone. That's right. If you're in the great towns of Matamata, Te Aroha, Paeroa, or Waihi, get your sloppy rig along there and they'll sort you out. Say the podcast sent you and they'll give you something. I'm not sure what it is. But yes, you can also use the Fitzone app anywhere in the world. Just go to www.fitzonenz.com. Also, we've got Tough Luck Workwear, independent New Zealand workwear designed by tradies for tradies. So head along to www.toughluck.co.nz and use the code with all caps Kiwi NRL. You get 10% of the best off. They do a bit of high vis stuff, a bit of casual stuff. But yeah, great brand, great local brand. So get amongst that.
Yeah, good.
We've had it on there for about 4 weeks now, Jay, so the bro's not been listening.
I haven't been on for a while, have I?
No.
Yeah.
And
just on the sponsors
Yep.
part, bro. You sound too professional now.
What do you mean? That's how I always do it. That's just how I always do it, bro.
I love the one of Dre's company just like off the cuff, fucking it up.
Well, that one means my one and the Tough Luck one mean more so. Nah.
Yeah, fair enough.
And also shout out to Mortgage IQ. That's right. We've got the man in the building. Do you want to speak about your business a bit, bro, Dre, and how do they find you and what you do? What do you do?
Yeah, bro. Mortgage advice is our main bread and butter. So all your home, anyone looking to purchase a home, guide you through the process, organise your finance, all of the above. We're actually big development. Actually, we've got a new advisor coming on board in Christchurch. So I know there's a few Christchurch listeners out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, watch the space. Probably June, July, taking him on board. So
Man.
I'll be spending a bit of time down there and setting that up in the next couple of months.
So what size is your team now then? Would be your first
So
acquisition,
we've got 2 advisor support now, and then he'll be coming on as an advisor, and then my wife.
Sweet.
My wife does most of the mahi for the business. She's the boss at the end of the day. So yeah,
Correct.
5 of us. There'll be 5 of us by that stage.
Jeez, look out. Mortgage IQ though, where do they find you, man? What's the best way to get hold of you?
www.mortgageIQ.co.nz. Nice and easy. And then social media, just Mortgage IQ. If you search those in Facebook, Instagram, or Andre the mortgage guy on Instagram, you'll be able to follow the trail from there.
Yes. All right, and they're just better follow your good content on there too, mate. The property guy. You still pump? Is it 2 separate pages? It is, eh? You still doing them separately, or do you kind of collab on your content with the 2 pages kind of thing?
Oh, collab on so we got someone doing our content on the business page now.
Yep.
And so we collab on those videos that she produces, and then I do my own individual stuff, which is more like education. Yep. Just sharing my story and trying to help other people in the same position.
Nice. Well, there you go, Fano. We've got 3. Like I said the other day, we almost got more sponsors than guests on the show at the moment.
Jace, mate, must have deep pockets over there. Bloody short wrists. Are you coming on board soon or what?
Fucking Iconic Electrical, up to A.
Iconic Electrical, come on, Tony.
Keeping
Tony,
4
come on.
5 lights on.
Come on, mate.
Come on, Tony.
If you need some finance to sponsor the show, mate, just let me know.
Yeah, that's the one, man. Hit you up.
Yeah. All right. We'll get into the questions, eh? There's a few in there this week. We'll start off. This one's from Brilly. He goes, Lennie, how's your toilet art bowl after Kane gave it a good thrashing on Saturday night? Oh, I tell you what. He cleaned up after himself, so that's the main thing. But, geez, he was giving it the hucker, though, that night.
True.
Old Kane. Yeah, no, he was spewing his ring out when we got back. Might have been the Maccas.
Was it
it was before
espresso martinis on the menu or not?
Yep. A couple of espressos, quite a few beers, a shot of whiskey,
Ooh.
Coke Zero vodkas.
Because
sperm. Magic. Not so magic.
In the taxi, he was doing like the heavy breathing out the mouth, and you know it's bad when you're doing that.
Oh, he's sucking in the big ones. All right, Brilly's got another one. How good was SJ over Magic Round? He brought a much-needed fizz to the boring Fox commentary. Much-needed fizz to the boring Fox commentary. I agree. He was great.
I was just
SJ.
watching some of his highlights.
They got highlights, what, for his commentary?
Just some of the,
things he
said off air and on air and that, this, I think Fox, he was doing it for Fox, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just chucked it up and said, we'll have you back anytime, SJ.
Yeah, I reckon he was so great.
Good. That's interesting, eh? Because he's kind of quite a little bit biased, but I guess they kind of need that because there's no Kiwis on there being biased over there. So
correct.
They're all heavily biased towards Aussie teams all the time. So
that's all they talk about. Yeah, good balance. That's right. That's a good point, mate. Good point.
It was what game did he?
Warriors.
Friday night game. He must have been commentating, eh?
Yeah, he didn't commentate on the Warriors game, which is probably smart because he would have been probably crazy biased.
Do you reckon he should be signed up? Can you only be signed up to one broadcasting or at one time? Because he could be a guest presenter on some of those Monty and
for sure.
Honey.
I think between if it's Australia and New Zealand network, I think it'll be sweet.
Yeah,
Like if he's doing Sky Sport and Fox, but he might be just
he's
doing
pretty.
like contracting out.
He's pretty enough to hold up the diversity reins as well. You know,
Yep.
chuck a wee ponytail on him, get him up
No.
there.
Took a wee ponytail on him.
Oh no. No, I reckon he's great. Great. He sound because he just because he's a Kiwi. He sounds a bit different too, so it brings a different. He actually was really good with Vossi. I thought him and the two of them together were really good.
He was actually saying in that video that I watched that they almost had like a bromance going on. Bossie's like, "Oh, I loved you as a player, man." And he's like, "I loved you as a commentator." And then I think Chris Cronk was with them too. He was like trying to tell them to get a room, pretty much.
Yeah. No, he's
Well,
great. He's great.
Cuba's pretty dry balls though, eh? He's good too. He's good analyst. He's a really good analyst.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Vossi's the voice, eh? Now that Rebs is gone, Vossi's the key voice.
100%. I rate Vossi. Some people don't, but I do. All right, Timo Brookie. How are you, Timo? Do we think Jarome Hughes is developing into one of the New Zealand's best kicking sevens that 40-20 was on? We'll go to you first, Jason.
Oh, me.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he's only going to get better, I reckon, and he's already good.
Do you think he is developing into one of... Oh, yeah, developing, yeah. Yep, carry on.
Developing, so he's only going to get better. So I can't see why not. If he stays in that Melbourne Storm system, I think it's only going to be like amazing from there, because the Melbourne Storm is annoying. Like, as much as I kind of hate them sometimes, they just develop players so good.
Yeah.
So, like, you look at like Cameron Smith and that. So I reckon he will.
But you, Dre, what do you reckon, man? What do you reckon, mate?
Who would you say is the
better?
The best kicking seven, I guess, for one of New Zealand's best kicking sevens. Who is that? I suppose
it's probably him. Oh, you mean? Does he? I don't think he means all time. I think if it's saying at the moment, it'll be just Jerome.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Unless
there was some chat before the game about Jerome being the best seven in the comp, and Munster being the best six in the comp, like undisputed. They were saying.
Oh, whoa.
Before the game, and then as a combo, obviously they're head and shoulders above most teams, or all teams, I'd say.
As a combo for sure.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. To me, Jerome is one of the best sevens in the comp all round. Yeah. He pegs out at 40-20 every now and then, but his running games maybe is his main strength, just how he's so threatening into the line, and that makes him hold off and then makes his kicking better anyway. So.
Yeah, correct. Because he's not going to the boot all the time.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, I agree. 100%.
Well,
he's definitely improved it. At the start, he was definitely more of just a straight runner. But as Jay said, the Storm are great at developing players, so he's come a long way, that's for sure. Another one from Timo Brookie. If Weeks was keen, I'm guessing for Kiwis. Oh, hang on. He said something else there. Oh, this one, Mike. This is a precursor. Sorry, he's got 3 questions. So this one is Kyle Weeks doing the haka for taps. Surely Stacey knocks on the door. Kiwis. And if Weeks was keen, CNK, Kinney, or Weeks at number 1. If all 3 are fully fit. So yeah, Stacey obviously. I'm assuming they've already contacted him, but he played for the Prime Minister's 13 like the other last year, Weeks.
Yeah.
But that doesn't. I don't think that rules you out fully.
Nah.
Playing for the Prime Minister's 13. So he would be. But if he was at a week CNK or Kinney, Andre, fully fit, who would you make the Kiwis fullback? If they're all fit.
I'd still go Kinney, to be honest, if they're all fully fit.
Yep.
I think he's already proven himself. Tried and true, tested.
Yep.
He was almost the difference in those games last year, so... I mean, yeah, big boots to fill. CNK is a pretty good safe option, but I think he can play multiple positions, so we can shift him around a little bit. If we need to. He's a team man. Yeah, so in that order, probably. Kinney, CNK, then Big Wiki.
Weeks.
Especially because of the fucking factor. If he doesn't commit, then fuck him.
On the fence.
He's out.
He's out. That's right. What about you,
He's
Jace?
not even in the equation.
Yeah, I probably have to agree with Dre. It's pretty shit not seeing him run around this year.
Yeah,
He's
it's
such a
been
mean talent.
shit, but he's the man.
I'd probably go Kenny just because of the X Factor almost, and then CNK rest also you could even just chuck him there if you needed if Kenny wasn't playing. And Weeks, yeah, like he's been mean. I feel like he's had better. Obviously, they're getting into it, but I think they're working as more as a team this year. The Raiders,
Yeah,
where he's not having to try to mad line breaks all the time.
just get mad tries in the wet instead.
Yeah, fuck, what a try! I was actually going to ask
He's
before.
been clocked as the fastest fullback in the game this year, eh?
Shit, has he?
Highest speed, yeah, Weeks.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Highest top speed.
He's pretty quick, but Peps did pretty mean to turn around and still be like right beside him almost when he was scoring the try.
Yeah, true that.
Because he was pretty much like had to kick and then was already away, and Peps had to turn around. Like that was a mean kick.
Not quite quick enough though, was he?
Nah.
No. No, Weeks is outstanding talent. But I agree with you. I think he's still down the list for me personally. Part of it is the fucking factor as well, a little bit, because he's already played for Australia from his 13. So
Lennie holds no grudges, guys.
I hold grudges, mate. Don't you worry. All right, this
He's
one's
still young. They might change the eligibility.
So I reckon it must be in the chat already because
it's nudging your name.
What do you reckon the odds are? Like if it was on the TAB, you could bet on it. What do you reckon the odds of it changing are?
Probably $3.90.
$3.50. I was going to say $3.50, and that's open timeline. But if you went within the next 10 years, I reckon it's like $1.50.
Yeah, 100%. It's short.
$1.
It's short. I mean, the drums are beating, and it makes sense. So,
especially if there's chat about the NRL buying the Super League.
Yeah.
Imagine that, and then they opened up all of those channels.
Yeah.
All at once. You could almost have like a mid-season tourney.
100%. That'd be sick.
Crazy.
Is that what? Who was that from?
Timor.
There was another Timor, eh?
I've skipped this question. Yes, this is from Kane, that Kiwi punter. Give me your full strength Waz backline.
Oh fuck!
I think we done it last week, eh?
Yeah,
we done similar last week. So what did we go? We went
Chansey.
Went C&K. I still had that Tane over Dallin.
Yeah, I had Tane over Dallin. Dallin's back this week.
Who'd you have on the other one? Who'd you have on the other one?
RTS.
Oh yeah.
Pompey one centre. And I had Leotawa the other.
Yeah, that's
personally
what we did. Because.
And then did you put TMM in 6?
No.
Actually, we didn't actually do the halves, but I'd stick with the 6 and 7 at the moment.
Yeah, same.
Although I had my question, I still obviously have question marks, but it's a long season. It's a long season. They're improving.
I had question marks over the fullback, but I'd stick with the fullback. I'd stick with the combination. Pompey's got to be in there. I don't really care where.
Yeah,
he's been unreal the whole year, and he's so durable and can play anywhere. So
100%.
And he can kick. If we ever want to use him.
If they use him out, fucking hell.
Yeah, so I guess Dallin does miss out, eh?
In my head, I had him just missing out, just because if you're talking about that durable factor, Dre's been out more than he's been in lately, so... And Tane's been solid.
Even when he's in. He runs too hard, so hard he gets HIA'd.
Yeah, every hit up gets a sore jaw.
Yeah, I reckon give Dallin a couple games in New South Wales Cup just because of the length of the time out anyway.
But they got him straight in. He's back in there. Tane on the other wing. Did Leotawa
Is Rogers not fully fit?
Nah, he's in the 20 though. I see this name.
He'll surely push into Capewell's spot, eh? Is that what they did? They named
Capewell
at centre.
Yeah, but I reckon Roger, if he's fit, he'll push into there.
Oh, and then Capewell will move second row, and then I'll drop someone off the bench there. Probably.
I reckon.
Few movements.
Capewell
has played pretty well at centre, but I feel like you've got a limited amount of games where you can play that before you get exposed to NRL level for not being a through and through centre, you know, especially who we're playing this week. The big. I haven't done my
What's it?
check.
Is it Manly? Nah.
What's
No,
that for?
no.
Dragons.
Who are we playing this?
Oh,
the
it's
Or
Drags.
maybe you can have another week. Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh no, because you're playing. You might be marking Sully
Holmes. Sully or Holmes.
or
Which is,
Holmes. Yeah, that'd be a tough day at the offie if you're not on your game.
you don't want to mark in Holmes.
What about
Just big Val.
Big Val. Sweet. All right, we'll keep moving. There's one more. Oh no, there isn't. What's that? Sweet. All right, we'll keep chugging along. Thanks for sending those questions through, team. We made for
Those
some
are
robust
high
conversation.
quality
this week.
questions. Those are high
Yeah,
quality.
very high
Q&A.
quality. All right, so we're into the review of round 9, I think it was. Magic round.
Yes.
Magic.
I've got it here.
What a round it was. All right. Hang on a second. All right.
Sharkies beat Parramatta 28-18 at Suncorp Stadium.
They sure did. The Sharks kicked off Magic round with a solid win over the Eels. Thoughts on that game, Andre?
Yeah, Eels were surprisingly competitive in that game. It only really shied away from them in the latter stages, didn't it? And maybe highly likely it was to do with big Mitchy Moses being back and his kicking game. He just gets him out of trouble when he needs to get him out of trouble.
Correct. I think also Dill Walker's massive for them too. He's been a great acquisition for the Eels.
Yeah.
Especially in the middle, just meaning the halves can be a bit further out and stuff, and just some of his direct running around the ruck has been great for them as well.
Yeah. Notable mention that Kiwi mentioned, that line that Nick could have ran. That was ridiculous. He probably moved sideways about 10 metres, I reckon.
Oh, 100%.
Like, his angle, couldn't have got more perfect, but he cut it so hard that he basically shifted in 2 defenders and scored under the post.
Correct, yeah.
And
then it was crazy.
The breakdown that Shawnee did on that was cool. He's like, you can't defend shit like that.
It's very hard to.
And you don't really hear other commentators break it down like that a lot. So I was like, he was actually born in this place with a population of
Portuguese.
Something like that, isn't it? Isn't it?
He's from Whakatane. I think he's from Whakatane.
Yeah.
The Sharks are pretty classy though, eh? They're going to be top 4, no doubt. Again,
surely. I think the Parramatta Eels, moving forward, that they can they're closer to a win. That's for sure. They're not far off. A few errors in that too that obviously didn't help them, but Cronulla were too clinical. Ronaldo Mulitalo couldn't buy a try, could he?
Could not.
A few chances there. Bobbled the ball right, which looked like a definite try, but he
that'd have been one of the tries of the year, but he was a bit premature on it, wasn't he?
That would have been great for our punters club we're running in the weekend, but I digress. Any other Kiwi mentions in that game?
Dylan Brown, eh? He
DB, yes.
D-Biz. He looks more of the business now that Moses has freed him up to do more running, eh? He just looks more at home.
100%, which is a bit of a red flag for Newcastle, maybe. Just looking at how he played without Mitch and then played alongside him. He's an out-and-out 6. So, that's interesting. But, much better game from DB, Double Brown. Nice little try.
It's Tui Vaiti. We've got a status check on Tui Vaiti.
Have we checked him before, Chase?
I
don't know if we have, eh?
I don't know. I was just checking Brinton. He's born in Mount Maunganui.
Oh, is he? Get him back.
Let's see what he says.
Mortgage IQ ambassador, Britton Nicholl.
Yeah.
He's just born in New Zealand. No place in New Zealand, just New Zealand.
I'm pretty sure it's Bay of Plenty somewhere.
Oh, is that Tui Vaiti?
Yeah.
Oh, he's born in New Zealand?
Yeah,
is he born in New Zealand? Oh, there we go.
He is a unit. Hey,
He's a big lad.
he got a concussing. He got a concussing in the weekend, but
191 centimeters, 117 keg.
he's
age
another.
20.
He's a Ness. Hey,
Yeah, bit of a NAS clone, correct.
big Nessie.
Dill Brown, 23 tackles, 2 missed. Shit, that's pretty good for a half. See how much run
Good
meters.
defender.
109 run meters. Oh no, he 123 run meters. Sorry, that was Mitch Moses ran for 109.
Yeah,
30 post contact.
Big Dilly had a game. He scored a try, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, nice try, support play. You can just see here, obviously, he ran a lot more than Mitchell. He made 30 post contact meters. Mitch made 7, but he made 2 line breaks. Dill, 1 line break assist, 1 try assist. Oh, that try assist, bro. He skipped like 3 people. That was mean.
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad?
Mean. What?
Bailey Simonson. Because we were waiting for him to get a try, I don't think we really noticed much, Just. Yeah. 18 runs for 157 metres, 72 post contact.
Whoa, shit. He's got strong hips, eh?
5 tackle breaks. And 4 tackles, 0 missed.
He's been breaking
player, man.
What a few tackles.
Keep Militalo out.
Yeah, that's right. That's all those times stopping Militalo. That was a good little ding dong, eh? Those two.
Yeah.
Going after each other.
Little ding dong.
I reckon Bailey's trying to play for that Kiwi spot over Ronaldo.
That's my spot.
Trying to grab his spot. All right, we'll keep moving. What was our next game?
They were all on Friday, eh?
These two on Friday.
Chimed in on Friday. Yeah, that was a good game too, actually.
Roosters 36, Dolphins 26.
Well, the Dolphins got blown away, but then they came back late in the game.
They'll have a comeback. The Dolphs. Roosters secured back-to-back wins. The Dolphins fought hard, but could not overcome the deficit with the Roosters being too good. How good are the young halves? Well, one went off, but they...
Savala.
Well, how do you say his name? Say Joker's name? Yeah.
Savala?
Hugo Savala.
Yeah. But yeah, he's... And then Connor Watson playing in the halves as well. He was great. But talking point would obviously be Robert Toya from a Kiwi perspective, being born in New Zealand. He had a great game. He had a blinder. 2 tries. 187 run meters, man. 59 post contact. 2 line breaks. 1 line break assist. 1 try assist. 8 tackle breaks.
4 offloads.
4 offloads.
Yeah,
19
ridiculous.
tackles, 2 missed. Crazy game.
He turned up in fantasy, so that's a good sign.
Did you have him?
No, I traded him 2 weeks ago.
I held him because I needed
90.
him for
No, he didn't turn up, but he got 96 in fantasy, which is his average is like 40. So
shit, that's good. Then I just see a story come out about he's a smoky for Queensland Origins, so they can probably fuck off to start with.
How's he a smoky?
They reckon, well, apparently he's eligible for Queensland, so he's in their conversation. They'll give him 1 bloody game and then fucking he won't be able to play for New Zealand.
Yeah, well, change the rules, cunts.
Yeah. Also on a Kiwi front, Nafa'u White still punching out some bloody good mahi, man. 50 minutes.
He's at
16 runs. Bro, so good. 173 run meters. 81 post contact for our boy Nafa'u.
Post connies.
5 tackle breaks, bro. 26 tackles, bro. No 26. Missed. That's a knock from Nafa'u, bro. Fuck, I slept on him. I thought he played well, but look at those numbers. Shit. That's on 50 minutes as well. That's crazy.
30 minutes. Yeah, he's really stepped up in that middleweight. He's almost their pack leader now.
Well, you're getting more out of him than Spencer.
Yeah.
Like, numbers-wise. I know Spencer probably still only plays 40 minutes. I just reckon Lennie's he's not shit, but...
Phases in and out.
That's it. There's just bits and farts. Whereas
he's mean in Origin. He's perfectly built for Origin because you only really need like 10 minutes out of him, and then
that's right. Yeah,
you've done your job.
10 minutes of carnage. But Nafa'u White's been killing.
And he winds heaps of people up. Really,
Yeah,
Just his
really
eyes.
grinds your gears, doesn't he?
he does. Rabbitohs get
Habitos.
absolute get baked by the Knights, 30 points to 4. The Knights really needed to win this, and they did, but they should have. They ended their 5-game losing streak with a dominant performance, scoring 5 early tries to seal the victory. South Sydney Rabbitohs, damn, they're down on troops, man.
Man, they've been unlucky,
Yeah,
Real unlucky. Super unlucky.
It's to that point where you're like, oh, that's probably them done for the year, eh? You know what I mean?
Especially with the old track record.
Yep.
They did this sort of last year, and then Troll came back, and then it's just sort of too far gone.
I reckon they're a bit too far gone. They're missing too much talent, and it showed in the weekend with the Knights finally putting a great performance together. But Jace, your thoughts on that game and the Kiwi that stood out to you?
Well, it wasn't the most exciting game. I felt. Wait, can we mention Ponga?
Ponga played well.
He played well. I'll just say that.
Your future Kiwi.
Yeah, future. Well, I feel like he wants to be a Kiwi, so we should be able to mention him. He played good. Where is it? Greg Maju, though, just doing Greg Maju things. 22 runs for 220 meters, 70
bench pressing people.
Yeah.
Is that young Harpe? Is he any relation to Fontaine or any of the Harpe family?
Is it spelled the same? It is Hape. Yeah, he might be. I actually never thought of that.
He looks a little bit like Fontaine.
He does actually. Now you mention it, yeah. Possibly,
same sort of build as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Chuck that in the take that offline, Jason. Bloody do some research during the week and see what we come back with.
I thought Leo Thompson was very good. What was his numbers here? 119 meters.
But I think he spent a bit of time in the naughty corner. Was it him that got?
Did he get binned, or was it someone else? Oh no, it might have been him.
Who's that?
The week before. Did he get binned, Leo?
That was the week before.
The week before
against us.
Against us, yeah. 53 post contact meters, a line break assist, 2 tackle breaks, 4 offloads, which is handy, and 43 tackles from the big man.
Sure.
No, he put in a bit of mahi. Good knock. It's a knock. It's a knock and a half, mate. All right, next game. Or did I let you have your piece on that, Dre? Did I let you say anything?
Oh, yeah, I said it. Jay said it before. That it wasn't the most exhilarating game there was of the round. There was plenty of other good ones. Let's just head to those. Which the next one's pretty bloody.
Absolute crackers, wasn't it, Dre? 30 points to 26 of the Warriors defeat the Cowboys. The Warriors surviving a late Cowboys surge, solidifying their spot in the tippity top of the competition. We'll start with you, Dre. The thoughts on the game and the Kiwi performance that stood out to you.
Everyone in my lounge was on the edge of their seats, just waiting for me to explode into some sort of angry... some sort of angry reaction. But I actually felt, to be honest, which is the first time I haven't felt this for a while, that we were still going to win that game. I just thought that there was a couple of lucky turns of momentum, and then the ref kind of got behind the Cowboys, and it sort of spiraled. But we always seemed like once we got the ball back, we could control the game a bit more.
Yeah.
And there was an off chance they were going to come back, but I kind of, since that Tigers game, I've got a bit more confident in the lads holding up. So, epic game, epic comeback from the Cowboys. Pretty outrageous game from Luke Metcalf.
Yes, the bro was on. He was on, certainly. 40-20 as well, wasn't it? Didn't he?
Crushing it.
Last week.
The first half of doom, and then he we were on defence for most of the second half, but
try
saver.
Try saver with the old ankle roll.
Yeah, bro.
And almost got the other one as well, eh? We almost saved the other try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That other good signs are that Sam Healy coming out of off the bench. Fuck, he was impressive.
Bro, he
to
was
me.
great. Defensively too, he was very good.
Yeah.
I like it because I've never been a massive fan of a 80-minute hooker. I just feel like it's good to give them a spell or bring them back on, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then you can get someone playing at a bit more like higher click near the end or in the middle there.
Yeah. But another one for the Wars and bloody good signs with troops.
We're doing it. We're finding ways to win, aren't we? Jace, you said a couple of Aussies there. Dre, do you want to? What Kiwis stood out to you, mate, in that game?
Is Metcalf going to qualify for the Kiwis eventually? I think all year, I since sort of round 1, round 2, Chanel to me has been performed out of his skin. He's definitely our most improved by a mile. And just his defence, like,
I agree.
He's his body on the line, leading the troops up line speed.
Yep.
And he's just doing the basics, but to me, he's just a standout every week because you don't really expect to see that. And you got to give him credit too because he went travelling for a year, and last year was really only his first year back in the NRL. So he's peaked pretty quickly to get to the point he's at. And I think he's our long-term 6. Big call, but I'll lock him in.
No, I think he's definitely come a long way since his first couple of games, and he's like I said, it's a long season. So what Webby is good at is giving people a bit of time to actually grow into a role and improve. So no, I agree with you on that one. Jace, thoughts on the game? Who was a Kiwi that impressed you, mate?
Fucking great game. Heart rate though, didn't appreciate it. I'm pretty sure I was telling you after the game, Lennie. I felt like physically sick near the end of the game and after the game, and it took me so long to just like chill out. It was such a hectic end to that game.
Come back down, yeah, it was crazy.
Like
shit was crazy.
The boys like did good. Like that defense just gives me so much confidence going into the rest of this year that we can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. What was it? I just got to scroll to the top here.
It feels like we're a bit closer to where we were in 2023 on the back of those defensive efforts.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it, but it didn't feel like 18 minutes of us holding them off, but we did.
That's right, yeah. Because I remember, like last year, we weren't as resilient in defence, whereas the year before that, when we made the semi, we would defend and win games like that. So yeah, I agree. The defence has been a massive improvement. Kiwi, who stood out to you?
Do you reckon he just gets sick of being the man? Aaron Clark?
Who's that? Well, it's hard not to talk about him, but he was outstanding.
Runs for 204 metres, 81 post contact.
Bro.
1 tackle break, 2.8 second play the ball, and 38 tackles, 0 missed.
I feel like they're a bit light on his tackle breaks. He breaks a lot of tackles,
Yeah, I think they might have missed a couple there, but fuck, like to do all that mahi and then to not miss a tackle and make 38 of them.
He probably won't do it this week because I've mentioned it. But if you watch him and how many times he goes into a tackle and then just gets on his knees and gets up straight away to play the ball, it's such a game changer for us. Yeah,
he's a short, stocky bastard, and that usually leans towards being able to do that. You know.
Yeah.
Hard to get down, and when he is down, he can. It's not very far for him to get up.
It was a bit harder for Tohu to do it because he had that much tape on him.
Yeah, and he's just
absorbed. He's absorbed Tohu's mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not all the tape he uses.
Yeah. No, he's been outstanding. Way fitter looking as well. He's looking like he can play 60, 70 minutes, isn't he? And he almost is, probably.
Yeah, 69 minutes. Dinner for two in the weekend.
And in that, I'll just give a shout out to Chansey. He, in that back part of the game, like that probably last 15, our big boys were gassed, and he just still took multiple runs each set just to give them a break and so they could go and defending. He's been good, I reckon. He's been
outstanding, yeah.
He's still run 180 meters. That's insane. And he didn't really do anything flashy or.
Yeah. Sometimes, sometimes he, especially at fullback, sometimes you just got to roll the sleeves up.
Yeah, that's why we call him the Clydesdale.
That's why he's the workhorse, man. Tane Tuopiki, I thought was pretty good as well. 104 run meters. And then Pompey, that little nice intercept.
Oh.
The bro's silky, eh? He's got skills, man.
it annoys me because some people just hate on Pompey. I fucking rate him.
Look, I was, I probably wasn't his biggest fan when he first came in, but just like anyone, they need to actually get better, and you need to give them time.
I like
And
Mulatalo. Oh, not Mulatalo. Who was that Warriors player that we always used to like?
Sean
Ken
Johnson.
Mamalo.
Oh, sorry. Ken Mamalo, yes. He had a couple of... Where's he off to? Is he off to Super League, eh? Ken Mamalo? He hasn't been making the Titans team. Anyway, sidetracked. Sidetracked a little bit, but yes, there's some outstanding performances from Kiwi players there. Great comeback from the Cowboys. Should we keep chugging along, eh?
Oh, just before you go.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Nia Kode at prop?
Yeah, I rate it. I think he makes less errors at prop.
Yeah.
less jamming in.
He doesn't have to run a tight line, eh?
Yeah.
Just sort of, yeah.
1 ounce.
Yeah, I rate him at prop. I probably seen him as a prop.
Yeah.
Starters. When he came to the Wales, I thought he was going to run a bench role at prop, but he's definitely one of our X Factor players, old Nia Kode. He can change the game around.
Yeah.
Sort of swing the momentum with a hit or two.
Yeah.
Puts his body on the line.
Attack, yeah.
Yeah. Discipline's 100%. Better this year as well.
Yeah.
On Nia Kode.
But I really think the reason he gets a tackle penalties is when he is on the edge. He's always kind of jamming in. And, if you do that a bit wrong, you can always slide up and miss. Or if they just do a little step, that's where, if you're coming in on an angle like that, it's pretty easy to fucking clip them in the head.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, was it the Tigers and the Dragons, wasn't it?
Oh, what a game.
34-28. West Tigers get the dub. Another dub for the boys. Jason, thoughts on this game? Kiwi who stood out to you. A Kiwi of notable mention.
So just before we go on to that,
yes,
Bailey from the Rabbitohs is related to Shontaine Harper.
Oh yeah, how'd you dig that up?
I just googled his name and went family, and it came up in a stuff article.
There you go.
And how's he related? Long lost son.
Fuck, it didn't say.
But he's related.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. There you go. Does
He
look
looks like
him.
him.
He does look like him. Yeah, he does. When he
he's
first
the
started
same.
playing.
And he's the same. He's got the same carcass. If you look at his carcass, he's bloody. He's
when he started, yeah. When Harpy first started, yeah. He's a bit of a unit these days, old Shontaine, eh?
Is he?
Yeah, a bit of a unit. Not in a bad way, just solid. Solid buoy. He played rugby, didn't he, Shontaine, in the end? And he played for England, eh? Played a test or two for England. Yeah. Just off the top of my head.
He's had a few issues with the old noggin, eh? He said.
Yeah, from hits and shit, eh? Right?
Yeah, ongoing.
Yes,
bit of trauma.
Correct.
Bit of trauma. What about the old, just to start off the old Dragons game, chat, what about Jaden Sewers? Fucking spilling the beans.
Spill it, did he what?
First time that's happened, I reckon. First time it's ever happened. Spill it and then link through the field try.
I've not seen it.
Nah.
But I mean, it's surprising that it's never happened. Yeah.
It almost happened, because we were talking about it that night with that Burgess and Luke Brooks one, but it got pulled back to the Burgess getting the try.
Oh, yeah. That was great. It was great. 105-metre try. We needed that for the Punters Club as well, so that was great. The boys were celebrating. The hell are you showing us, Dre?
Did you have Bula? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, we
had that out. Yeah. I was just checking the boys are on track.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bula. We had the Bula for the Moolah. He delivered. He's been playing great. He's definitely a bit of a talisman, for the Tigers. Dream Bula. He's they're a much better team when he's playing, that's for sure.
There's a few Butty boys in there, eh?
A few Fiji and Butty. Taruva and Api Korosau. Just trying to think who else Kiwi-wise is in there. Where's our stats at? There we go. Yeah, there's not many in the Dragons team, is there? Jermaine Buller is obviously eligible. He had a great game. Royce Hunt is eligible. 22 minutes, quite limited time, isn't it? For Big Royce. I seen him playing a bit more of a role than that. But the ones that are starting, Terrell May and Paulie, have been outstanding. Any other points on that game, lads? There's not many Kiwis in it, so
nah.
We can keep moving. All right.
Keeps shimming
We're on to
through.
Sunday. The Doggies put away the Titans, the lackluster Titans, 38-18. Decisive win for the Doggies, maintaining their top spot on the ladder.
Many Kiwis in this?
The Doggies have heaps, bro. No, not many Kiwis in this one. No, the Titans
AKP.
usually have a couple, but they're both out. AKP. If we're talking intercepts, that's about all he did from memory. He doesn't mind.
Carrer's had an outstanding game, eh? Since there's not many Kiwis, I'll give your cousin, Lebanese fella, the Lebanese Lahore of Doom on the wing. Jesus.
He was outstanding. Yeah, definitely.
He did ton up in fantasy. Hat trick.
Surely. Hat trick. Young Hattie.
LBAs. Bloody tackles galore. All of the above.
I thought for the Titans that there's a bit of a favour of mine on one of their players. Bo Fumore was outstanding as well.
Did you hear that story that came out about him and Dave and Fafita?
What about? They have a fight?
No. So Fafita went to Des. It's like, I want to play on the left-hand side. And he's like, no, that's Bo's spot. And then I think he questioned, no, I want to play on that side. He's like, well, you can play on the left-hand side in Queensland Cup.
No way he's taking Bo's spot.
Bo's been mean.
He's been very good for a long period of time, so he's just way more consistent than the bro. He was great. Couple of tries, runs a great line. And there's another Kiwi of note down there, Tukumihia Simpkins. Yes. I see he was in the team, but he didn't get any time, so he might have been the actual 18th man. He's a bit of a unit, eh? 23 years old, born in Rotorua. Oh, that's right, yeah, because Kane knew him. And he's 105 kgs, 192 centimeters of pure Māori beef. But he looks like he could be quite a talented kid, just looking at his physique, his size. All right, we'll keep moving, because there's, like we said, there's not many Kiwis in there.
Curtis Morin. Someone say Curtis Morin is he Māori?
Yes, he played for the Māoris this year.
I
know he's got Māori. He played well. Yeah, he played well. He's a little hisser, eh?
Yeah.
He gets after it. Even in that Māoris game, he was going hundies.
Not a hundy if he's Kiwi eligible, but
not a hundy, but he should be close if he's Māori. Must be a little connection there, surely somewhere. Absolutely.
Maybe look that one up, Jamie.
All right, we'll move on to the next game, which seen Penrith Panthers spank the Broncos after the Broncos put on a clinic last week. Cleary was outstanding, then the Panthers took a commanding victory. His pivotal 40-20 kick and solo try echoed his 2023 grand final heroics. He was the man, but Penrith, they wound back the clock. Boys, what do we think? Dre, what do you reckon of this game and a Kiwi that stood out to you, mate?
I didn't catch heaps of the Penrith game. I only caught after about 20 minutes in on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I think the Panthers are back, mate. The Panthers are back.
Penny Panthers.
Just to be able to hold Brisbane out at Suncorp, Magic Round.
Crazy.
Yeah. They've been pretty down on troops as well, Penrith. But I think they might be back. Might be worth a wee punt for later on in the season.
Yeah.
But their forwards always set the platform, eh? Isaiah Yeo, Moses was solid as usual.
Solid.
He hasn't been standing out as much. He's maybe missing his front row partner.
We brought that up last week that he seems to be just back, like performance wise, just lacking a little bit, and whether or not that's because the bro ain't there, so maybe he has to come over to the Warriors.
Yeah, might as well.
With the fish.
I mean, that's the only solution that I can see to get his form back.
Yep, I thought Ice Puppy was good. He's been pretty solid. Who else was there in the Kiwis from them? They usually have
That
few.
Nathan Cleary.
It is interesting how they just rotate their second rowers, you know.
It is. I thought that's a bit of a masterstroke, but obviously then they got pumped. So, what do you think about that, bro? Do you reckon that's too much fucking around? Does it just mean they're trying to have Payne Haas on the field longer, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Give him a bit of time on the edge so he doesn't get through as much work. And then Xavier Willison will shift into the middle and then kind of swap him around. I don't know. But it didn't help them in the weekend because they got pumped.
Save a spot on the bench, you reckon? Oh, yeah, because they kind of had two smaller blokes.
Two short days.
Two short days. They got pumped.
Yeah, they got absolutely pumped. Yeah, can't really say too much else than that.
Yeah, Cleary had a field day, put on a clinic. And so no real other honourable mentions for any of the boys because...
Nah. I also feel like you could tell his intent in that game was different to the others. You could tell that this is at the point of the season now, and it's like, fuck, we need to actually start winning.
Yeah, it was like he envisioned the Broncos as Queensland, and he's turned it into an origin match and just bloody went into battle.
But like he did mimic a lot of the stuff he done in the grand final, but I think it's because it's starting to become a bit of their grand final. Like each game they play now, just because they're at the bottom,
Yeah.
So maybe that's
they're
why
only
he's
actually
like,
two wins out of the 8 now.
Yeah.
And I've got a
especially
fucking
with
pissy. Have you seen their draw? Their draw is absolute.
Oh, walk in the park, is it?
They play like from now to round 24. The only two hard teams they've got is Warriors and Bulldogs. The rest are all like Titans, Knights, Tigers.
Okay.
They've got a real easy draw, and they play everyone twice.
And they play us at home.
Oh, that's a loss for them.
Yeah, those are the two losses: the Warriors and maybe the Bulldogs. But I feel like they're good against the Bulldogs because they know their strategy a little bit.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Penrith are back. Stuck with them, thank goodness.
How annoyed would you be?
Pretty annoyed. No, I'm not kidding. I said I'm going to keep picking them for the rest of the year, except against the Warriors. All right, next game was an absolute clanger. Canberra Raiders. It was said to be the game of the round even before the round itself, and it proved to be Canberra Raiders getting up 2018 against the Melbourne Storm at Golden Point.
Good.
Bro, just even, have you seen that Kyle Weeks try in like slow motion? With the rain and shit? It's just so good. The rain's just like slowly falling as well because it's in slow motion. Oh, it's art. Absolute art.
What a game.
What an absolute game. It was an absolute treat, wasn't it? That's what it was.
Lennie would be
a rugby league treat.
Did you stay up? Did you stay up and watch it all? Or did you reboot it in the morning?
I rebooted the second half in the morning.
I was about to go to bed and I just chucked it on the old blower while I was on bed prepping for bed, and then obviously could not sleep after that.
No, that's why I thought at halftime I said, look, you've had a big weekend. Put the cue on the rack at halftime and then you can come back to it. It probably would have been good to watch it live, but so Kiwis in this game, lads. It stood. Oh, first, just thoughts on the game, Dre, and Kiwi. It stood out to you, mate.
Oh, mate, big taps, He's just been
big tappers, bro.
Big tappy. He's just
big
been
tappers, bro.
Just doing what Taps does. But the game itself, it was a bit different, Like it wasn't your through and through arm wrestle. Like the Storm kind of booted out to a lead.
Kicked the gates early,
They've been taking opportunities well, the Storm. They did that against us. They just scored tries as soon as they get down your end.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, it can either go two ways here. Raiders are going to get pumped, or this is going to be the comeback of doom. I actually got the Raiders at $8. Just a wee bed shit for the Storm. Just a wee punter.
So the Storm were out and
was
little
like
live bet.
Last $20 of the round, I was going no good, and I was like, fuck it. Back the Raids, come back.
There you go. There you go.
Good. But yeah, T-Morkel fucking laid a bit of attitude down as well, because
facts.
He's been a bit quieter than normal, but
Yeah,
Not
he's been
now.
quiet this year. I think even last week he was a bit better, but this week he looks quite Mexican, with that stash.
Yeah. Tapani,
What's you
good
doing?
game management as well. He drew a penalty there and
Yep.
he
Oh, he did.
ruffled up old Trent Loiero.
Yeah.
Fuck,
He's
it was
been
a good
great this
game.
week.
He's got a bit of that in him, Taps, but bringing up his 200th game too for the club, which is
Yeah, the haka at the end.
quite the milestone. Haka.
That's
Kyle
pretty.
Weeks in there.
One of the
Come on.
moments. One of the moments
Kids.
coming in.
100% that Haka was mean, yeah. It's so good to see old Papali'i always gets in there, eh? I've seen him do a couple of Hakas for the Kiwi boys in the team when they do them. So
Was
he knows
Was
it. He was up the front, bruh. He was up the front.
Was he?
Done the whole thing, yeah. Josh Papali'i.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
He was. There was a moment in the game where they went to Papali'i and they were reading his lips, and he's like, "You fucking little bitch, you fucking." I can't remember who it was. Someone that stayed down when he gave him a little tap,
Oh, yeah, little tap around the face.
little tip tap.
Tap's numbers, what did he get there? 146 run meters, 58 post contact, a line break, also one tackle break. Tackle wise, 43 tackles.
43 tackles, yeah.
2 missed. What a stint from the big man. Just in general for his career too, what a stint. Obviously reps the Kiwis hard. He's hearty as, and he's quite the player, isn't he? Storm wise, Kiwis wise, obviously we've got the man. Where is he? There he is. 7 halfback. Jerome Hughes, I believe his name is, not Jason Weatherly. But he again was outstanding. Didn't give you a chance to have your thoughts on the game, Jace, but thoughts on the game, and then other than Timoko and Taps, did any other of the Kiwi boys stand out to you?
Just Taps and no. I thought Seb Christa still does his this looks so hard to tackle sometimes.
Oh, he was still great, yeah.
The bro's just like a little
He's solid, man.
Can't bring him up. Tamale, did we see if he was Kiwi?
From what we can see, we can't really tell.
Yeah.
From anything we could see, but I think he was born in Australia though.
Oh, okay.
He's solid, eh? That Tamale.
Bro's great young player, isn't he? Shit, he looks hard to handle.
I feel like this game had 2 Kiwi moments in it, and it was from 2 Kiwis, if you want to say. Weeks in, the kick from Fa'alogo to Pappenhausen, just straight in the breadbasket. And the best part about it was Jerome Hughes' face when he kicked it. Was gutted. He was waiting for the pass in that, and then he kicked it inside. Didn't know Paps was there. Have you not seen it?
I haven't seen his reaction.
You need to go back and watch the replay and see Hughes' face. He's like, fuck.
Crack up.
Logo was throwing banana kicks left, right, and centre, wasn't he? So
Yeah.
What about that repeat set one that he?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Jim
You practicing those or what?
Explosive old thing.
No, he's got a bit of speed to burn, doesn't he? Oh, far long.
Fuck.
And then also, Seagulls get a bye. All right.
Little notable mention to the.
Yes.
I don't know if you got to watch it, but the old female State of Origin was on Thursday as well, wasn't it?
No, I didn't watch any of it actually. Just being
bit
late, eh? Bit late.
Setting the platform so the New South Wales girls got up. So that'll be
good game, was it?
It'll be the same this year in Origin. New South Wales getting up. So
did you see including the women's game and then over Magic Round, no Queensland team won?
True.
Over the whole weekend.
And I also see all the New Zealand teams that played in the NRL won this weekend as well. Yeah. So that's pretty crazy.
What about?
It's pretty crazy.
Do you reckon they should move to a little Magic Round in New zealand at the new Christchurch Stadium one of these years incoming?
I'd be keen. I'd be keen, but I don't think. Yeah, possibly it won't happen. It'd be mean if they did it though. You never know. That Christchurch Stadium's set up well to actually do it, eh?
What about
being right in the middle of town?
FMG Stadium.
Hey.
Like the Toronto.
I mean, it's close. It's close to me. Yeah, that'll be it.
Outback afterwards.
There's no
I'd
league
appreciate
teams
it.
there, my bro. Whose home games it's going to be? The Punter
Eels,
Dragons home game.
Yeah, bro.
Eels home game. Cool.
Cool.
They're looking at Melbourne, though, eh? They're looking at Melbourne.
Yeah, I reckon shifted, eh? But one more.
Initially,
one
I
more
was
at
like,
Suncorp.
yeah.
One more
Initially,
at
I was like,
Suncorp.
no. But then I'm like, I'm opening up to it. Opening up to it going elsewhere. The Christchurch is a good
Melbourne
shot,
would be
though.
sick because there's stadiums all over the city,
All over the place. They got multiple.
all over
You
the
not
show.
being-
But then you want maybe take it to New South in your mouth.
Do you know what'd be annoying? They'll take it to Melbourne, and then it'll finally be a Brisbane away game. Oh, Broncos away game. Fuck. They get the good draw when that is their home game.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
sorry, I get you.
sorry, it'll be there.
You mean the
Yeah,
other way
like,
around? I'm thinking,
Yeah.
how's
I
that
mean,
an
other way around.
advantage?
It'll be their home game.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay, MVKs, we'll move into that, eh? Most Valuable Kiwis. This is actually sponsored by Tough Luck Workwear, this segment. So don't forget to get 10% of the best off. Head along to www.toughluck.co.nz and use the code Kiwi NRL, all caps, baby, to get 10% off. That's right, so go check them out. MVKs, who wants to kick us off? Jason, are you prepared and ready
Yes,
to give
I
us a
am.
3, 2, and 1 point?
Okay.
Let me hear it. Let me hear
my
it, boy.
1 and 2, I am struggling with.
I can go.
Nah, I'm ready. I'm gonna go Robert.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm
I'm gonna go Robert Toya for 1 point. He's eligible. He hasn't been picked for Queensland
Yeah,
yet.
that's just all our newspapers at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say, oh, yes, there. Yep. So was that 1 point?
Yep. And
Well
then
done.
for my 2 points, I'm gonna go Taps for his 200th. Actually, no, stuff it. Give Taps 3.
Oh, okay.
On his
Switcheroo.
300th, he got 200th. He got the win. And I'll go Clark too. He's been so mean, but just for Taps, get the win on his 200th. I'll give him the 3rd point.
No, he's been outstanding this year. Fair enough. All right, Dre. Who you got, mate?
I'm going to be biased to my position, my favourite position, centre. I'm going to go Toya 3 because
Oh, missionary. Sorry, what's it?
What?
Missionary, did you say? Your favourite position now, you said.
Slow crowd.
Anyway, carry on. Yes, centre. Yes, sorry, I interrupted you.
Wheelbarrow. Nah.
Human centipede. Eh?
Oh, shit. Yeah, three for Toya, who hasn't even declared. So, yeah. I get why you took 2 points off him for the fucking factor. Tapani 2, and you stole Aaron, so I'll go Chanel.
You can do Aaron
for 1.
Oh, Chanel. There you go.
Chanel for 1. Get him up the board, mate. Most improved.
He's still,
but
he's
yeah,
on 6 points now, yeah.
Tapani's. Oh, we haven't done moments yet, eh?
No, we'll do moments. Just let me do my points, bro. Shit.
Nah, it's all good.
So I'm gonna name. So I'm doing similar to Dre. So after my favorite position, which is 69.
Kamasutra.
There's a dinner for 2. No, it isn't.
On your knees.
My 1 point goes to Robert Toya. I thought he was great. So he'll get one. He'll get one there. Also, similar to you boys, it's hard to go past Aaron Clark and Tats, but Aaron Clark's he's just so far in front. I'm like, nah, you can't not give him points because of that. I want to give 2 to Aaron and then 3 for Big Taps. The bro was outstanding, obviously. Epic game.
Incredible.
200 games. He's a very. I like the way he plays. He's quite passionate. You know, can add a bit of got a bit of biff in him as well.
Well, he seems quite chill, and then you see him get that biff, and he almost
then
gets
all of a sudden,
crazy eyes, eh?
Yeah. He's got a bit of crazy in him, mate. All right, so we'll rattle off our top. Let's say the top 6 because there's a few sharing points.
Do the top 20, G.
Nah, fuck off, bro. I'll go until you say stop. First place, we've got Aaron Clark on 35 points with a bit of a lead over Joseph Tarpany now, who's on 19 points in second place. C&K. He's on 17 points. Seb Chris on 11 points of fourth. Rob Toyer now jumps into fifth position with 7 points. Chanel Harris Tavita on 6 points. Jordan Ricky on 6 points. Lika Halasima on 6 points.
I like it.
Oh, see you, Dre.
Oh, I didn't realize he's gone.
Neither. I was reading the thing. His phone would have went flat, I reckon.
Where you at, Dre?
It happens.
Obviously didn't want to do his Kiwi moment.
You didn't want his Kiwi moment. Can't have been that good. All right. So, Jason, what was your Kiwi moment of the round, bro?
Oh, so hard to choose. I'm going to have to go that week's try. That was so mean. That was so... Crazy. I was sitting there, and because I had money on Golden Point.
Yeah.
And I needed Raiders to win for Super Brew. I was like, fuck, they're not going to do it. Just miracle try. And I was like, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be the Raiders. And then it's out of freaking nowhere, offload from Hudson Young.
And then
weeks
the
down,
ran onto it. Boom.
Looks, chips over the top of Peps, and just gets the perfect little bounce.
Regab.
Actually, I wouldn't say the perfect little bounce.
When you slowed it down, it actually had to reach out, lean over like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And just to get that, for them to win that game was incredible, and that's why me and you both picked them.
Yeah. No, it was great. I could see it happening, and it kind of happened how we said. As Dre said, Storm like to take care of their opportunities, and they did that early on, but the Raiders stay in it.
Well, we said last week as well that if Raiders are going to win, they have to be behind at halftime.
Yeah, correct. That's how they do it.
and then they're only behind by 2, but they were behind.
That's perfect scenario for them. Literally just behind. So then it's like bang. Great picking. Mine will have to be Brinton Neequarter try. That was we spoke about it at length already, but just where he started to run his line, where he finished his line, just a line he runs.
Didn't he start in row C?
Oh, he started fucking over at bloody Redcliffe. I heard he started running that line at Redcliffe, and then the other end of the bloody Caxton Street. That's where he started the line, and then he ended up under the post. But no, honestly, it was. I mean, it's not unbelievable because he does it every week nearly. But that was beautiful. I think the ball from Hines was great, and it just looks like Sean Johnson said. It looks almost impossible to stop. But he's got great feet. He can change a little bit on his angle too, which also helps. Because I know some people are just full flight in that line, and if someone's a little bit in the way, they can't change their angle. But the bro can hit a hard line and then also change angle. So
how does he not break his ankles,
I don't know.
His own
He's
ankles.
The man. He's the bloody man. But shout out to Brinton. Keep doing what you do, Kaz, because that was me.
Thank you, Uncle Brinton.
Yes, shout out to Brinton's auntie for letting us use his pen that time. All right. Where are we at? Now that Dre isn't here, we can skip him. Preview of the next round. So this is quick fire. Who wins and why, and if there's a Kiwis in the game, which who's your Kiwi to watch kind of vibe. Let me bring up the draw. All right, the first game we've got is Eels versus Dolphins. Oh, the water life battle each other. 17th versus 14th. It's at Cumbank Stadium in Sydney Thursday. 9:50. Jace, who you got winning and why, and who's your Kiwi to watch?
I'm going to have to go Eels with Mitchell Moses and Dylan Brown together. I reckon that's too good. And Dilly Brown is my Kiwi to watch.
I agree. You've got exactly what I was going to say. I think that combo's been too good. Dill Walker's been a great addition. But I really think Dill Brown is really starting to find a bit of confidence with his homeboy Mitchie back. And they looked great without winning it last weekend. So I agree, mate. All right, Knights take on the Titans, 12th versus 16th place on Friday night. Who you got, mate? Who's winning and why in your Kiwi?
I'm going to go Knights and a bit of a not full Kiwi, but Kiwi Ponga.
All right, it's cheating.
I'm just giving him. I wouldn't give him points, but I'm just giving him like the Kiwi.
Okay, I'll let it slide.
Because he wants to be a Kiwi.
It seems that way.
sung the national anthem.
Well, he should have picked it when it counted. So now is he just regretting his decision?
Maybe.
So now he's like trying to go back on it. Anyway, it should just be, oh, he's back. Hey, flat
Yeah,
phone.
sorry, boys.
Phone
Flat
flat.
phone.
Flat tack.
All right. We've jumped straight into the review now, mate. Before we jump on, we can come back. Did you have a
The
Kiwi
preview.
moment of the round? Sorry, preview.
Oh, yeah, it's probably already been crossed off, but Big Taps is haka.
No.
Oh no, we didn't say that. We didn't say that. Beautiful.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Big Joe Tuppy's 200 in haka.
Yep.
Whānau around and pretty epic. Those moments are epic, eh? You can't really go past.
Yeah, right.
That is a
Love to see it.
Kiwi kid.
Love to see the Kiwi boys get any sort of haka from their teammates. And that was outstanding, wasn't it? Really put the hairs on the back of the
Can I
neck
just
up.
add another entry for the Kiwi moment? The Warriors fans after the game with Sean Johnson.
Sure, yeah.
And then that's how mad the Warriors fans are going. Like, they were so good.
Yeah. Shout out to the Wars fans. All right. We've already done the Eels Dolphins, so we'll quickly do it with you, Dre. Eels versus the Dolphins. Who wins that? And a Kiwi to watch.
I'm going to go Eels.
Yeah, same as Jason and I. You a Kiwi to watch in that
Oh,
game?
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, Dolphins. I'll go Dolphins in. Jermaine Isako.
All right. Here you go.
Pussy.
All right. Knights versus the Titans. We haven't. Oh, you said you already
I
spoke,
said
AJ.
Knights and Ponga.
Knights and Ponga, and we're just debating whether. Oh, he's off again. Oh no, he's back.
Shit, tech difficulties.
Yeah, the ticket.
Good thing we didn't say anything bad about him.
Yeah. All right, Dre. Knights versus Titans. Who wins that? Brian, a Kiwi to watch.
What's versus Titans? The Titans haven't been the same since Campbell got injured. They're
He's back this week.
Aussie.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
been named.
Yeah, he's been named.
Ooh,
There you go. Spice it up, Andre.
and the Knights will win. I've been enjoying Leo Thompson, Oh,
Yeah.
Leo Thompson or Greg Marziu.
Yeah.
Marziu is just like if he had slightly better handles, I think he'd be more of a threat in the air as well as on the ground. But
Instead
he
of just being an absolute tank and rolling everyone.
But he rolls over the top of them, I'll go Marziu.
All right.
Hat trick to Marziu this week.
Oh, Hattie. There you go. I'll go
Hattie.
on Knights as well, and I reckon Leo's still the one to watch for me. He's been bubbling away nicely. Gone under the radar a little bit, but should I still keep thinking about how he's going to the Bulldogs next year, and he's going to fit in very well in the Bulldogs in that pack.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy. All right, Rabbitohs versus the Broncos. I'm going to have to say Broncos for this. Kiwi to watch is
Did
going.
Jace get to say the Eels, not the Knights?
He said it before you came back. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Before you done the Kim
Before you took your
Kardashian.
sabbatical
Well, I fucked off.
Yeah.
on the fence, bro.
I've got Broncos winning. Jordan Ricky is my Kiwi to watch just to see. Obviously, not long back in the team, so I just want to see if he, see him get more into the game or whatnot. Jace, who have you got winning that and why? And a Kiwi to watch.
Broncos, I reckon they'll hit back
Have to.
after that loss.
Rabbitohs
And-
still,
One of
missing
the
so
hottest
many
guys in the
players.
game, Jesse Arthurs.
Oh yeah.
Stole.
Stole.
Intercept. You've just gone to Adam Poppy, intercept my player to watch. I reckon that Jesse Arthurs is the most underrated winger in the comp. He's
Easily.
He's good now.
Yeah, we were saying last week, we're thinking Kiwis wingers, like, he's one of my first ones I'm putting in there at the moment, eh?
Yeah. He's just like the energy he brings it back with. And that was in the wet, and he was still like poking his nose through the line.
Yeah, I think he's gotten, he'd always done that, but I think he's just found, he's definitely improved a bit more.
Consistency.
He's always been solid, but now I think this year he's just starting to find that next level, which is pretty
Yeah. because that Dane, the other Kiwi boy,
Dean
what's the
Mariner.
last name? Dean Mariner, he was sort of ahead of Arthur's, like, but now Arthur's is he's the best winger. He's the first pick winger in the Bronx, and probably first picked at the Kiwis on current form.
If I was picking it tomorrow, he has to be in the team.
Yeah.
And he'll be ahead of either Ronaldo or Isako at this stage. And also another little Kiwi to watch. He was my Kiwi to watch last week, but Shantae Harpy's cousin. There you go. You found that out this week. All right.
A little bit of oil. A little bit of good oil.
A little bit of good oil there. And with next one is the top of the table clash with the Cam. Oh, another good one. 5 p.m. Saturday. Beauty. Raiders versus the Doggies. Who you got winning this one, Jason, and Kiwi to watch?
I've got Raiders at home. That is too good. And I don't think the Bulldogs are all they're made out to be. Like, they're a main team, but Raiders have beat every top team they come against, I think.
Yeah.
And Bulldogs haven't. So I'm going to go Raiders and Taps.
Is Matt Burden back?
I don't think
supposed to.
Good question.
If he's not back,
If
he's not back, then I actually agree with you on that. I think the Dogs have had not an easy draw, but
bro.
he is back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But they might not have Preston.
Yeah, Preston's
Preston's suspended, eh?
Well, they've named him because they're fighting it,
but they're fighting it. Yeah,
he's gone. He's
definitely gone.
he's done. But I think that Bulldogs haven't had an easy draw, but they've definitely won quite a few tight games with a bit of fortune. And obviously their pressure and their defence has caused that fortune, but there's only so far that gets you where they're not like cleaning teams up, you know.
Well, they should have in the weekend.
And the NRL,
they couldn't quite get it done.
Close, and the Raiders at home, like you say, coming off that win over the Storm. Jesus, mate.
Yes.
They've got to get up.
Surely.
And they've got that. How many people in Canberra have got the clap? I mean, how many people have got that Viking clap going, you know?
Oh, yeah. They've all got the clap down in Canberra.
The Viking clap's a different strain of clap out there in Canberra.
No, I agree. I reckon the Raiders they should clean up the Bulldogs. And a bit of antibiotics should clean up the clap as well. Kiwi to watch here. I think I really like the way Timok was playing at this minute. So he's my Kiwi to watch for that game. All right, let's keep rolling. Dragons take on Warriors. Lose to the Warriors at one stadium. Wollong Yashlongong.
I like it.
Who's winning and why, Dre, and your Kiwi to watch in this game, mate?
Oh, mate, they'd be showing replays of Zach Lomax covering us up out there last year, and we'd better be ingraining those demons in the boys' heads before they go into fucking battle this week.
100%.
What was the score? It was like 30-6 or something. They fucking smoked us.
Smacked us, bro.
When they shouldn't have. When they should not have done that. So we'll win. I don't think we'll win by much, so I reckon it'll be a tight game.
Yeah.
And Chanel will score 2 tries, wrapping around the back out off Metcalf, and he'll score the winner. Dot down.
There you go. He's even giving you like the who scores the winning try.
Because they've got that. They've got like that new. They've got a new half. Who I watched on the weekend was real silky. He's sort of like a Katoa, though he's not a real great defender.
Yeah.
So I think he's on that side.
Tongia.
King Tongia, yeah.
Tongia, that's it.
King of Tongia.
Straight. So yeah, that'll be exposed. That little gap somewhere around either side. Swing both ways.
Swing them both ways.
Since we're on favourite positions.
Yeah. All right, Jace, who wins this and why, mate? And Kiwi to watch.
Waz for me.
Yeah.
And I reckon we smoke him, eh?
Oh, yeah?
Smoke him. Oh, okay.
I reckon they have it. Yeah, I reckon we put them to the sword.
Put them on the sword, yeah?
Adam Pomps.
Oh, up the Waz bevies.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, up the Waz bevy.
I'll go Adam Pomps to watch.
Adam Pompey to watch, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm going Dragons win convincingly. And
King
nah.
Tonga to watch.
And Jaden Sewell, the man to watch over the try line. Nah. Warriors win this. I'll be surprised if Dragons haven't been playing bad, but I feel like the Warriors on a bit of a roll. And it'd be interesting to see how our boy Dallin Watini-Zalesniak goes this weekend, being back in the team. So he's my Tongan Kiwi to watch as DWZ. All right. Are there more games than usual? Seems like these games going forever. Cowboys versus Penrith. This should be a good game, actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Even though the Cowboys nearly rolled the Wars. Penrith obviously bounced back against Broncos last weekend. So I'm going to say Penrith are back. And Kiwi to watch for me is take your pick. Where's that Luron Patia from?
Patia.
It doesn't say where he's born. Where's he from? I'm gonna say he is eligible because he looks like Patia is his name, and he looks like a Kiwi. So I'm gonna say he's the one to watch because he was great. I thought he was great in the weekend. A little nuggety jagger. All right, Dre, who wins that game, bro?
I think the Panthers will clean them up. I reckon the Panthers will win by like 20.
All right, there you go. He's giving us a margin too. Didn't even ask for it. And your Kiwi to watch, mate.
The young buck, is he back? Casey.
Oh,
big case.
No. Edwards,
not playing.
Alamote, Isaac Tagore, Luke Garner in the centre, Brian To'o.
Oh, okay, we'll go Moses Leota then, leading the boys.
Mossy to step up against, could have been Kiwi McLean there. It's still mad he's still playing. I kind of forget he still plays, eh? Oh, big McLean from the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. He went real well on the weekend, actually.
He did go real good, bro.
He's touted for Origin at one point, wasn't he? But
did he play Origin? He played for Australia a few times.
I think he got named like 18th man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Never played.
And what about you, Jace? Who wins that game and who's your Kiwi to watch?
Panthers. I could see it being close. Just because that Drinkwater attacking on their side. The side. Oof. I'm going to go Panthers. Definitely. And Kiwi to watch. Ooh. I don't even know who to go now.
Viliami Vilea. Great stuff. All right.
That's not who I said. But yeah, sure.
He actually went pretty good. He defended well on the weekend.
He's not bad, man. He's not
for
bad.
Once.
He's got a bit about him. There's a bit about him. Now, did you have anyone else, Jace? It's all good if you don't.
No, we'll just go him.
Drinkwater, he could be one from one of the Māori reservations. Somewhere around the tracks. Drink. Anu way.
Our boy Anuwai. Gee, right. Storm beat the West Tigers. Oh, sorry. Storm versus the Tigers Sunday. I'm going the Storm to win with Jeremy Hughes to put on an absolute clinique and silence the Tigers. What about you, Jason? Who you reckon's winning that one, mate?
Same with you, bro, and same Kiwi. Jeremiah Hughes.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. All right, and Dre, who's winning this game?
Yeah, Bellamy's just got all the boys on the tools this week. They're not even training. They're on the barrows. They're on the barrows all week.
They're on the wheelbarrows all week.
And the Storm will be getting up, I'm sure.
Surely.
For it.
I think
led by the best halfback in the comp, Jizzy Hughes.
Oh, Luke Mika.
His second best.
Jazzy J Hughes.
Jerome Jar Jar Bless Hughes is
he still coming on the potty, or if we give him shout outs like that, best halfie in the comp?
Yeah, best half. Definite. Okay, we've got to try again. Definitely the best half in the comp. Yes, he's got a few engagements, especially with Magic Round. So I'll follow him up this week about the next few weeks. Surely he can do it the week of the Tigers. They'll be on rest.
Do it during the Tigers game. Just have a rest.
Just take your phone, bro.
Live from the
You just need your phone. You'll get an early sit. You'll get an early knockoff. All right, Sea Eagles versus the Sharks. Who wins this one, Dre? And a Kiwi to watch in this, mate?
We'll go one of the other faithful potty guests. Old Jazz.
Jazzy.
Does he play?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jazzy J.
definitely will be. Yep.
The other Jazzy J. Yeah. I think that the Seagulls will get up. They'll be well rested,
Yes.
very well rested, and
They wouldn't have got on the piss all weekend like all the other teams.
correct.
And I think Jazz is
yeah,
just
I'll
much
go.
better at lock.
Yeah, he kind of shifts there though, eh?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
starts off at hooker and then he shifts in. He's sort of playing that interchange role that he got Player of the Year for.
Correct,
So.
bro. Yeah. No, I've been rating his last few games. Jace, who you got to win, mate, and why?
I'm leaning towards Seagulls as well. Yeah, but my Kiwi to watch is Brendan.
All right. Yes. Interesting game. I'm going to go the Sharks. Get up. Why? Because I said so.
Makes sense.
No, I think this is going to be a quite close game in theory, but actually, no, I want to take that back. Do you know who my Kiwi to watch is? If you're watching on TV, watch the stands because my Kiwi to watch there is going to be Tim O'Brookie. He's going to be at the game at Four Penis Stadium with.
Is he?
Yeah, with 4 other Kiwi lads. The boys are on a trip, so that they'll be revved up. I think Scotty's going. Got the likes of Scotty. Got the likes of Big Red, Corey Horsburgh of Matamata, old Brad. Who else is going? A few other boys. They're a good crew. So shout out if you're listening. Yes, Kyle's going.
Why'd they pick that little squizzy?
Well, they're just going to Sydney, and this is the game that lined up for what they got on. So I think the plan was just to go to an NRL game. So there you go.
Well, they're doing that, aren't they?
4
Let's
pints.
watch out. Yeah.
It'll be a good game too, actually. They should be evenly matched. Looks like a good place too to go watch some footy too. 4 Pines, eh? Looks like a pretty good atmosphere.
Very grassroots, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say there'd be a few superlatives used during the game. Some Aussie superlatives.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my Kiwi to watch is Timo. Hopefully he gets nude.
Yeah, get the rig out.
Because he's on a show us where he pissed from. He's on a lads trip, so let's hope he gets naked. All right. We'll keep moving.
It's been a very, very sexual orientated type potty, isn't it?
It's been a bit sexual. I shouldn't have dropped that bloody Viagra beforehand. Sweet. So you got Kane's bet at all? Did Kane send through a bit? Oh yeah, sweet.
I messaged him when we just started.
Because I didn't think I remember him getting one through.
His best bet.
Yes.
No stats this time because he was last minute. Best bet.
We'll probably go better then.
A Dallin double.
Dell Dubs.
Yes. Dell Dubs. He's returned. He's going for the double, and then stole the bet from my tip from last week. Edo, first try, his value.
Oh, tip stealing. You guys love rubbing your tips together.
Hey, that's what we do, man.
All right. Did you have a best and a value bet, Andre?
I got a bet. I threw that camera money straight on a bet. I bet on the Penrith Panthers to make the grand final, paying $5.50. But it's not this week, but it's a futures bet.
Yep. Like that's all good. Hey, we take those, man. We'll take it.
I just reckon looking at their draw, they just got a piss easy draw. No game's easy in the NRL, but they seem, even with Origin, they seem to not be playing many top 8 teams. You know how the Sharkies have had a pretty good run of not playing top 8 teams the last couple of years?
Yep.
The Panthers seem to have that draw, and I feel like they can clean up a few of those games.
I think they got buys.
Wouldn't be surprised.
They got 2 buys.
Yeah, they got
Origin.
They got three buys. 3 buys.
Oh, so they've obviously looked after them because of the other years. Them.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. Yeah. So.
Oh, they have.
What
to.
Are they? They're 2-6.
Yeah.
I think they're 2-6, but if they can get half the games in the next 4, 5,
they're on.
They're on.
Can we rate your folding, by the way?
Yep. We can do the folding as well.
We'll rate
folding up a few jerseys. I just moved my whole jersey cabinet over here.
True.
So.
I thought you were folding up bloody money there, bro.
Yeah.
Folding up the dollar bills.
Rubber
Oh, he's
bands
got
out.
bit of that going on, mate.
Anyway,
all right.
Sponsorship money.
What's your one, Jace?
my best bet is
Sponsorship
Nikota anytime and Arthur's anytime at 4:34. Any same game, not same game multi, just a multi.
Okay.
And
Nikota and
Arthur's.
Ronnie.
Arthur's.
Arthur's. Ah, yes. A couple of notable mentions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And my value, I've been there, I've done that. Tarpenny first try.
Oh, talking about stealing tips. Fuck. This guy.
Is he
This
in?
guy.
You reckon it's a shoo-in?
Yeah, bro. Because we said last week, so he's definitely going to hit it this week.
Oh, he didn't hit it last week.
Nah.
Thought he might get there for the 200th, you know. But he might just get there on 201. All right. My best bet that I thought Jace was going to steal is Brinton Nikota any time, but he put a multi on that good. Otherwise, I would have to punch him in the face. And value bet, I'm going to go. Oh, should I do that? That might be a bit too risky. I did write it down. Nah, that's too crazy. Oh,
Puppy.
it might be good. No. I'll stick to what I was going to do, which is, not to what I was going to do. I'll stick to something a bit more less outrageous. I'm just going to go. Eels are a much improved team.
Oh,
I reckon. Even though they didn't go, that might be stupid too. Maybe I need to go back to what I was
maybe
going to
name
do.
it stupid bets. Maybe
This is stupid bet.
Stupid bet.
I'm going to give Bailey Simonson one last chance to get the first try. Okay, but they seem to have a hard on for the left-hand side, so that's why I'm thinking this might be a bit stupid, but I'm going to go with it anyway.
I like it. Out of interest, what was your other one?
Hey?
What was your other bet you're considering?
Nah, but then I don't want to say it because it might come in.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, have you punted it?
No, I haven't punted it. I just yet. Well, it's not even that stupid, to be honest.
Aaron Clark first try.
Hey, how did you know?
What is it?
I was thinking a bit of an Aaron Clark try, first try.
Were you actual?
Yeah, have you got my notes? I only say it's a bit silly because I just could see him like just I thought that the other week too. Just there'd be a lot of noise about Dallin being back and like and then we might just crash over in the middle.
Yo, boom,
dummy in a run.
Yeah, and then under the post.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, shit. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, I'm going to change it.
You can change it.
Okay,
it's too late, mate.
No, I'm changing it.
Too late, bro.
I'll edit out the show. Mate. I'll edit the show so it just sounds like
you won't even edit. You'll be like, "Fuck it, I'm changing it."
So the only bet I've spoken about, which is my value, is an Aaron Clark first try. And Bailey Simonson gets the first try. It's like, that's why you don't change it. But anyway,
you should just cover yourself, and because Nico just like what $2. You should just do Bailey Simonson and then...
And Dylan Watson, he's Zalesniak, the first 3 tries. Because there's so much excitement about him being back.
Yes, possibly. But then sometimes it goes the other way, when there's too much excitement. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
No, I'll stick with Aaron Clark. I won't change anything else. Aaron Clark, first try.
Like it.
All right.
It'll take you a change, but we'll let you away with it.
I'm glad you're letting me get away with it, mate. Thanks for that. All right. That would leave us into... Oh, that's it. That would be it. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. We've been the Kiwi NRL podcast. It is, mate. You can get fully into your washing in a second. Any undies in there? Or?
Only Warriors ones.
Got the budgies.
Yeah, only the... yeah.
Got the Warriors budgies there. That'll be all good. Give us a model,
rip
man.
him when he's doing his lawns.
Hard. All right.
Next time I'll be mowing lawns, and then I'll jump into a gym workout on the next episode as well. Won't be able to bench as much as Sam Brill though. But
no, he won't stop talking about it now if you bring it up. Good one. Yeah. Anyway, we've been the Kiwi NRL podcast. Thanks for listening. Don't forget for your karu or fatu, Jace, where do they find us?
YouTube,
and then for your taringa, your listening holes,
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean.
Talk to me, baby. And also, we're asking they follow us, mate. Not home, but they can follow us where?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Why not home?
Oh,
I just don't like. Well, I guess they could if they wanted. Depends what they're after.
Got a spare room.
Do you know one time, actually, random story? Do you know
You
how
followed someone else home.
No,
Who
no,
did you
no,
follow
no.
home,
I'm
mate?
not giving you those stories. Shit, I'll get arrested. I'll get arrested. No, there was a couple of backpackers. So there's a service station out the end of kind of where I live, and but it doesn't have a toilet. So people are always coming down our driveway to take a piss. But this one like backpacker had the audacity to come and knock on the door to ask to take a shit.
No way.
Yeah, he did. But he was desperate. And so you know what I did? Out of the kindness of my heart, I let him take a shit. But imagine how hard that would be to go to a stranger's house. That's why I just let him do it. I was like, well, fuck man, you must be desperate. And you must have to pluck up the courage.
It would have been Tower Road all over again.
He was touching cloth hard. You could tell on his face. He's just desperate for a shit. So yeah, there you go. Let him
And
in.
you got one. You got one.
You could
He got
relate
one.
with. You could relate with him, bro. Is the thing.
Well, that's it. I've been in places where I've really needed to take a shit and I've been caught out. So I could appreciate it. Plus, you know, I wasn't using the toilet at the time. But anyway, thanks for listening.
On that note, let's leave it there. Like he left the shit there.
Didn't flush.
No, he flushed and I checked and he did scrub it. But yes. But even just the other weird thing about taking a shit is obviously the aroma you leave behind.
Yeah.
But it's a stranger's house, so it was just a weird moment. Anyway, yeah, thanks for listening. We've been the Kiwi NRL podcast. As always, go like, follow, subscribe, all that good shit. And don't forget, you'll catch us back here next week. Sweet. So sayonara, as always, up the wires. Give them a taste of Kiwi.
Hey, boys. Have a good week.
Have a good week. Stay horny. What was that? G-string.
G-bang.
Young thong on there.
G-string.
You're not Cisco, are you? D-string. They're all front string. Eh?